y'all see here. So this is like my second attempt at this video because my first one got deleted. So hopefully this one won't. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can get this video to be shorter while we're at it because my other one was over 30 minutes long. So hopefully this one won't be as long. Okay, so first question is, who's my twice bias? My twice biases are Momo, Chaeyoung, and Jihyo. I have 3 biases because why not? And I got into Twice because, when did I get into Twice? I got into Twice right when their debut dropped because I saw their video on my subscription feed because I really like JYP groups. Pardon me. Because I really like JYP groups, and so I saw them, I'm like, oh, new JYP group, I'ma watch it, and I watched it, and I fell in love with them. And do you ult any other groups? Yes, I like Cosmic Girls at WJSN. I love them so much. And then I also really like KARD. How did y'all meet? We met via DMs. She slid into my DMs and asked if I needed any help with the page, and I said yes. And so, if anybody didn't know, I'm the original owner / like I created Twice account, or Twice, JYP Twice, facts. Yeah, that was me, and I owned it for about a year, and then she joined, help. Oh yeah, so JQ, she slid into my DMs, and she asked me if I needed any help, and I said sure. So if you didn't know, I'm the one who created the account. Yeah, I had it for about a year, and then she asked me, and I said sure. So after a year of me just doing it by myself, she joined the team, I guess. But it's been really great to have her because, it was tough sometimes. Which era did I start collecting albums? And did I get all the versions? I started The Story Begins, so Like UA era. And so there's only one version, technically, because there was the Taiwan edition and the Thailand edition, but those aren't, I don't think those really count. So, I mean, I have those too, but they only have one version of The Story Begins. So, yes, I got them all. What's your favorite Twice song and album? I have multiple favorite songs. I like Truth and Going Crazy from The Story Begins. I really like. I'm on the floor now because my battery needs to be charged on my iPad. Oh goodness. Songs are then also really like 3 Times a Day from the Signal album, and I also really like Look at Me from Twistagram. I forgot the name. And then my favorite Twice albums are, I would have to say, The Story Begins, and also I really like Twistagram. All those songs on there are really good, and like aesthetic looking albums, like ones like physical albums, I really like Twice Coaster Lane 2, but the Thailand edition, because it's just really cute. Like, if you want to get a Thailand album, I'd say you get that one. It's just really pretty. And then for Korean, I'd have to say the Signal album is really pretty. Let's see, okay. And my favorite Twice stage has ever done, favorite Twice stage, every favorite stage Twice has done. There we go, English is hard. I'd have to say I really like Twice's BoA My Name stage just because I love BoA and I love Twice and I love My Name, and so it's just a great time. And then I'd also have to say their Likey part switch stage was really good. I like that one too. Let's see. My favorite song at the moment, I have 3. Hyuna, Lip and Hip, just because anything Hyuna does is amazing. And then also 2 of the Luna Girls, which is the girl groups debuting this year, finally. But I really like Choose Heart Attack, and I like Use New. Both the songs are amazing. Who is my biased wrecker? The rest of Twice, who isn't my bias, because I can't pick a single member. How'd you find about Twice? They were on my subscription feed because I follow JYP groups, and my first impression of them was another question on that, was that they were adorable and the song was really good. Do you ship Twice with any other groups? Yeah, why not? I don't mind, as long as once and then whoever fandom it is are all being very respectful and not being creepy or rude. I'm fine with any of it. Let's see, my top 5 girl groups will be Twice, WJSN, Girls' Generation, Red Velvet, and Blackpink. Oh, there's so many girl groups to pick. This is really hard. And they also said boy groups. Okay. Big Bang, 2PM, GOT7, EXO, and BTS, I guess. But there's so many. My favorite era, I really like UA and Likey era. My favorite MV, Signal, or Legua, or Likey. I really like all of those. How old am I? I'm 21 years old. Let's see. Somebody says, who was my first biased, and Twice would be Momo was my first bias. And then they said other groups biased, and so BTS is Suga, EXO is Suho, Blackpink is Rosé, Red Velvet, Wendy, and I'd say WJSN, I'd have to say Mickey Ariaram. And were you loyal to your first bias? I am always loyal to Momo. I just add more biases to it. How do I feel about Junghyun's amount of lines she gets? Her voice is very mature sounding, so I feel like since a lot of Twice's songs they've done are cutesy, her voice doesn't really fit, but I really do want her to have more lines because her voice is amazing. And any advice to people who are starting up a fan account? Try to post as much as you can regularly, because that just really shows people like, oh, this person's really active. And also try to make a lot of friends on Instagram, other once friends, because that really helps. Just because whenever you're feeling like really down or something, there's somebody who you can talk to, and they can also shout you out and do follow for follows and stuff like that, which is pretty nice. 16 bias. People who didn't get to be in Twice, I'd have to say Somi, because I absolutely love Somi, and Natty. I really like Natty. Have you ever been to a K-pop group concert? Kind of. I saw the Jonas Brothers in concert, and Wonder Girls were there. They were one of the opening acts, and so I got to see Wonder Girls in concert, and that's the only group I've ever actually been to a concert with, or for. But it was amazing. So they were the ones who actually introduced me to K-pop. That was back in 2009. My grandmother. Do you like Junghyun with short hair or long hair? She looks great in any of them, but my favorite hairs was her heart shaker hair, which is what she has now, and also her cheer up hair, which is like the shortest and longest she's had it. But she looks good with anything. Do you prefer Twice with cute or sexy concept? Whichever one they want to do. I'll like whatever Twice wants to do. Stray Kids biased, Felix. I really like Felix. Favorite Twice ship? If I had to pick one, I'd say Mimo, but everybody in Twice are so shippable, so I really like them all. And then K-pop albums that I have, I posted my album collection video on here, so if you want to see that, I'll try to figure out how to do it in the description, and I'll post it. But if I can't, it should be the video that's the second newest after this one gets posted. So, where do I live? I live in the USA. And when did you create this account? June of 2016. So it was like a month after Cheer Up came out. And they asked about how do I get all my updates. Just Korean websites, Korean news, not news, like Korean, like, what are they called? Like TV channels. That's it. Like TV channels and stuff. And then also just other people's, like other fan accounts. And Like if just there's a bunch of different ways, like Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, like different actors and people posting stuff. It's just kind of all over the place. Mimo or Me and Nayeon, which one is the most tragic dead ship? Mimo is not dead. But I'd have to say Mimo's the most tragic dead ship. Oh, that hurts. Do you ship Twice with any male idols? Not really, but I'm not opposed to it. If they do something cute with another male idol group, I'm okay with it. I'm for it. Why not? Do you speak any other languages? Not fluently. I only speak English fluently. But I do know a good bit of Spanish and French. And I'm also know a decent amount of Korean. And then I'm also learning, as well as Korean, Mandarin, Japanese, and also some Swedish. But I'm nowhere near like conversational or even like basic in those. Let's see. Do you think it's ever possible for a K-pop idol to date a K-pop fan? It's possible. I wouldn't say it's a very high of a likely chance, but I mean, it's happened before, so it could happen again. But it's not highly likely. What do you think of Twice in Suits? It's great. I'm for it. Which member do you think has the best voice? I really like Jiho's voice, but but Chewy's voice is really growing on me, so maybe one of them. How much do you love Twice? This much, but also twice as much as you. If Sana tells you to dance like a monkey in the middle of the road, she would reward you with a kiss on the cheek, would you do it? Who wouldn't do that? I'd do it in a heartbeat. Why does Thrice hate Twice? Because they ain't Twice. What are your opinions on Dahyun taking over as Jonghyun's part for Likey? She did really good. I was very proud of her. Let's see. Are you a multi-fandom? Yes, I am. I love a whole bunch of groups. I'm not really prejudiced in like sticking to one group because there's so many fantastic groups out there. I'll give like almost any group a chance. There are just so many good groups. I can't support them all because I spent all of my money on Twice albums pretty much, so I can't buy every group that I like's album because I'd be extremely poor. But I support them by like watching music videos, streaming their songs, and also like watching them on music performances. Also, where do I get my K-pop albums? I get them from Amazon, Amazon Japan, Yes Asia Japan, eThai CDs, where I get my Thailand versions, or editions, not versions, and then also eBay. And I also buy some from Facebook online K-pop groups, because that's really where I started out buying albums, other than M-Wave, because it's secondhand albums and so they're not as expensive. Plus you don't have to pay for the shipping from Korea. It's so expensive. But that's my questions. I tried to answer as many as I could, but of course if I tried to answer them all, this video would be so long. So if you have any questions that I didn't answer, you can leave them down below and I'll try to answer them. And if you have any video suggestions or any other kind of questions, doesn't have to be Twice related, leave it down below and I'll try to answer them or see what kind of video ideas you have so I can post them on here, because I don't really know. But thank you for making 2017 a great year. 20,000 followers, that is crazy on Instagram, but I appreciate it so much. And JQ's video will be out soon. She's moving house at the moment, and so her video will be a little bit delayed after mine because she wants to get to her new house before she actually posts it. But thank you so much. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment. Alright, and have a great 2018. Bye guys!